My landlord kept my security deposit for cleaning, so I showed him my before and after photos in court when I moved into my downtown apartment. I knew the $2,400 security deposit was steep, but the landlord, Mr. Peterson, assured me it was just a formality and I'd definitely get it all back if I left the place in good condition. I am the kind of tenant who takes that seriously. Before unpacking a single box, I spent 3 hours photographing every inch of the apartment. From the scratched hardwood floors, the chipped bathroom tiles, the stained kitchen sink, and the blinds missing several slats. I documented everything, dated the photos, and emailed them to myself and Mr. Peterson with the subject line apartment 4B moves in condition. Thanks for being so thorough, he replied. Most tenants don't bother. For 2 years, I was the perfect tenant. Rent always on time, minimal noise, no complaints. When I got a job offer in another state, I gave 60 days notice instead of the required 30. The day before moving out, I deep cleaned that apartment like my life depended on it. I scrubbed the bathroom until it sparkled, steam cleaned the carpets, patched and painted nail holes, and even hired professional cleaners to do a final pass. Then I took another set of detailed photos showing how each area looked significantly better than when I moved in. At the final walkthrough, Mr. Peterson seemed impressed. "Hey, Apper, good," he said, nodding. "I'll process your deposit return next week." 2 weeks later, I received an envelope. Inside was a check for $320 and an itemized list of deductions totaling $2,080, $850 for deep cleaning, $600 for carpet replacement due to stains, $350 for repainting walls. The carpets were cleaner than when I moved in. The walls had been patched and touched up. The blinds were the same damaged ones from day one. I called Mr. Peterson immediately. "There must be a mistake with my deposit return." "No mistake," he said casually. "The place needed a lot of work after you left, but I have before and after photos showing I left it better than I found it," I explained. He laughed. "Exclamation says that, see you around." I later learned from neighbors that Mr. Peterson did this to almost everyone, counting on the fact that most people wouldn't fight for their deposit from another state. I filed a case in small claims court, paying the $75 filing fee and scheduling my return trip. I created a presentation with side-by-side before and after photos of every area he charged me for, along with receipts from the cleaning service I'd hired. On court day, Mr. Peterson arrived with his property manager, looking confident until I handed the judge and him copies of my presentation. The judge flipped through the pages, looking increasingly unimpressed with Mr. Peterson's case. "So the tenant's move-in photos show the blinds were already damaged when they arrived, yet you charged them $280 for replacement," the judge asked. "Well, I don't recall receiving those photos," Mr. Peterson stammered. I pulled out the email receipt showing he had not only received but replied to my move-in documentation. The judge ruled immediately in my favor, ordering Mr. Peterson to return my full deposit plus the $75 court filing fee. But the real satisfaction came when the judge added, "Mr. Peterson, this court has seen you here 3 times this year for similar cases. If you appear before me again for security deposit disputes, I'll consider referring this matter for further investigation into your business practices." Mr. Peterson's face turned crimson as he wrote the check. As I left the courthouse, 2 other tenants from my old building approached me. They'd come to watch after hearing about my case. Both had lost their deposits to Mr. Peterson's cleaning fees. "How did you do it?" one asked. I smiled and showed them my phone gallery. Always document everything before and after. It's the only language landlords understand. They both filed their cases the following week.